drop Noli, or
have weird furry ERP in front of minors. Have weird furry ERP in front of minors.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come here with another controversy video. It is yet again on our favorite dev who cannot seem to keep himself out of trouble, Souldrivenlove. Not like the first controversy this guy's gotten into where he just said everyone was lying on him, or the shit that he did when he was really young. Basically, I've like flipped around and he got slapped in the face like he was fucking in a slap competition. Fawadi Productions made a whole hour-long video exposing this guy for being a creature, basically taking the mask off the Scooby-Doo villain, exposing how he really is.
You're so sussy, I know you took my work, my God.
Now, Soul stated that he wasn't friends with Fungus anymore. If you don't remember who that guy is, that's the guy who tried to stab his sister's boyfriend for being Turkish. 18-year-old boy who stabbed his sister's boyfriend. He's as hell. But he said he's not friends with him anymore, has no contact with him, you know. He's cut that guy off. He's obviously... he needs to go to the loony bin. But despite saying that there's proof of him sending Fungus's mom large amounts of money, quote unquote, to take care of her because her kid is fucked up, as he says, and he blames the fact that Fungus is a
Baba Booey.
on that he was to be like that.
He was just a really, really fucked up kid who got into doing so many different things.
For the people that don't understand what I'm trying to get at, basically Soul contradicting himself, saying he does not condone people being or being friends with people, because Fungus is a person. He's literally a neo. And he literally added him to his game thinking nobody would know who he is besides the weirdos in his group. And he's also saying that Fungus is impersonating him and sending illegal material saying he was Soul. But if that was true, why would he be sending money to Fungus? You see, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's stupid. But don't worry, if you think him hanging out with people that like the new Kanye song a little too much is bad, it gets way worse. Like EDP worse.
Actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
StopIBlue, who was an animator for Forsaken. If you don't know who he is, he made these 4 emotes on screen. They're removed from the game because of the allegations surrounding him. Apparently, the guy would like to do age-regressed roleplay with people, and a whole lot of other weird shit I'm not gonna list because, I kind of want to keep monetization on this video. Now, after somebody reached out to Soul and told him that iBlue was doing all of that weird shit, Soul said he fired him and kicked him out of the Forsaken community, but that was only partially true as iBlue remained in the Forsaken Discord for like 2 extra months. He only removed iBlue 2 months later after the document dropped, so it looked like he cleared up his tracks and really did get rid of him, but he got caught in a lie, bro. Now, if you remember, there was an allegation going around that Soul had illegal material on his computer. Use context clues. I'm not risking another strike on my channel. Now, Soul said those were lies and that people were trying to put that on him to try to ruin his reputation. His proof was when he was the FBI seized his hard drives and found nothing illegal on there. But not only did they catch him having that stuff on his computer, but apparently he would also go catfish people that were underage. He would trick the victim into sending him, which afterward he would go show all of his friends and also show it in front of the victim, basically flaunting the victory flag in front of them. I don't understand it. It's really fucking weird.
This dude needs to be in a fucking cage.
He tries to say that there's not any real proof of him doing it and that the people that actually did send it were like impersonating him, but those are pretty fucking bold-faced lies. Because one of the people he claimed to be impersonating him, QXO, he's still really close friends with to this day, and I don't get why they would be close friends if he was quote-unquote impersonating him for sending. And as I said earlier, he also blames Fungus for impersonating him, sending illegal content saying that he's acting like Soul. But despite saying that, he still sends Fungus money and also is really close friends with him, so literally just keeps contradicting himself over and over again. I will say he was 12 when he did it, but that doesn't really like excuse anything. I mean, I don't think I or anybody who's watching this was doing this kind of shit at 12 years old, bro. It's really, really disturbing. You'll see like a recurring pattern with a lot of the allegations he gets in. He either blames it on somebody else or says somebody's impersonating him, which is like a fucking middle schooler level defense claim. I don't fucking get it. I am listing old things he did when he was like younger, going by the old alias Robo. I'm sorry, bro. It's not like all the bad shit he did stopped on that Robo developer account or whatever. As soon as he became Souldrivenlove, there was multiple other instances of him doing evil shit. One of them being harassing and people on both accounts, Robo Developer and Souldrivenlove. Finding an IRL photo of one of the victims and cropping a, how do I word this, a member of a not so good group that Kanye likes. He goes on to try to defend himself, saying that he didn't the victims at all and actually just looked up their names on like Google, like public information about them. I'm guessing he's used yellow pages or white pages, but that's still sort of private information. You're not allowed to do that. I guess it's because of the Forsaken fandom is so young he thought he could get away with it, but this is a pretty fucking smooth brain excuse too. He eventually drifted his harassment from the group to a more of a single individual, where he would use the Souldrivenlove account to manipulate her into thinking that he was her friend, consoling her through this person that's harassing her online, because the victim at the time didn't know that both accounts were the same person. She basically thought that Robo and Souldrivenlove were 2 different people. She didn't know that they They were both the same exact person. He then isolated her and left her alone for many months, basically just manipulating her throughout this whole time. Slowly tripping at her sanity. It's really kind of fucked up. Which the victim stated after several months of this, they eventually started themselves. And Soul knew this, he just kind of did it for the love of the game. He then tried to defend himself and make it seem like he was just trying to listen to her problems and, oh, I am worried about her, but I didn't do anything wrong, when he was obviously the reason why she started doing all this shit. It's so weird. Like, he thinks he's like God. Like, he deadass thinks he's like Light Yagami, bro. Fuck the script, bro. This guy's weird. I want to remind you guys, this isn't like when he was 12 years old or whatever in like 2021 or 2022. This was like 8 months ago. Like, this was really recent. Like, we can't really use the excuse that, oh, he didn't know any better. Like, he knows what he's doing. It's just that he doesn't give a fuck. And afterwards, they basically shut the victim into silence after Marcy, speaking on Soul's behalf, basically manipulates and guilt trips her into saying that, oh, you shouldn't be talking about stuff like this out in the open, you know? There's a chance that Soul could get and die, you know, so you shouldn't be saying this shit. She eventually tried to speak up again on Soul, that how he was a bad person, how he manipulated her. Where the current girlfriend of Soul, Ava, triples down and says that Soul is basically the victim in this situation, and that the victim is actually the villain. What the fuck? And then due to all the harassment from the Forsaken community, and basically Ava painting her in a light that made her look like the villain, she really thought she was in the wrong. Basically apologizing to Soul and saying, oh, maybe I need to go get my head fixed or something. Like, bro, it baffles me for how long this guy got away with this, bro. It's not even like he's smart with it either. He gets caught often, bro. It's just he manipulates his fans of like 10-year-olds and they all believe him. Like, I'm gonna be honest, he's not good at hiding his tracks at all. There's so much evidence on this guy in this video. It's damning. It's crazy.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
He's also lied about all the money from the Earth Day Game Pass going to charity. It all went straight to his bank account. Soul used money that was supposed to go to his development team on him and his girlfriend, which is also fraud. And he does the ultimate double down, stealing $2 million from the game's funding, trying to sell the game, basically fucking all the other devs over, and trying to run with the money. Now, I'm like no law expert, like I'm not no J-Oma, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure stealing like $2 million is a fucking crime. Like, that is 100% fraud, bro. So not is only Soul like a complete weirdo on the internet, but he's like an official criminal now, bro. There's like way more shit this guy's done, but I'm not gonna go over all of it. I want to give credit to the person that actually like exposed him. So if you want to hear about everything he did, go watch Fawadi Productions video on it. Now, like, what does this mean for like Souldrivenlove? What's gonna happen to him after this? Honestly, I don't know, and I couldn't give a rat's ass about him. But judging by his past track record, he's probably gonna go under the radar for a few months while harassing people. And when he's ready, he's gonna make like a new alias for himself and make a new game. The same shit's gonna happen all over again. I don't know, dude. Or the most likely outcome, he gets sued into the ground and goes to jail. If you want my honest thoughts about everything, dude, it's really weird and gross. Like, while making this video, having to read all over this shit and like watch videos exposing him, it's really weird, bro. Like, seeing all the shit he did in the past when he was younger and now today, I find it silly how he tried to push the narrative that he changed so much over the years, even though he's still doing the fucked up shit today. But yeah, honestly, he's just a really shit human being overall. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know at first. Like, I had a sneaking suspicion that he could have really done all that shit, but how am I supposed to speak up against him? I have zero proof. If I said some shit like that, bro, I'm cooked. Like, bro had Parlo on his side at the time, bro. If I said anything of the such, bro, I would have been the oddball out. I would have been cooked. Now, I'm not defending myself. I honestly apologize to everybody that shit talked in the last video that I thought were lying on him, bro. Like, this guy's obviously not a good person. I owe everybody an apology that I said that was lying on him and stuff, dude. I was in the wrong, I'll be honest. And if you're wondering what makes somebody, like, kind of do these sort of things and become like this person he is, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not saying it's this, but I kind of feel like he has an ego. Like, in his head, he can always feel like he can get away with it, even if he's like blatantly in the wrong. Because he stated before, like, he's an intellectual guy, like he knows he can get away with it. He's not really smart, but you know what I mean. Like, he has some sort of pride or ego about getting away with this sort of fucked up shit. And I honestly believe it stems way back from like the shit we don't even see. Like, I believe there was victims way before the ones we get to see now that will probably never speak up about this guy. I sort of made this video to bring attention to the people that did not know that Soul was a bad person. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later.
Fortnite, boy.